15 short conversation between two people, the man and the woman. Number one, the woman was sorry about missing the meeting. She explained she had a flat tire and it had taken her for an hour to fix it. She commented she was really getting sick about that car problems. The man was sorry about that. He thought she would be glad to now the meeting had gone well, and it was started at 10. That was great on time for once. He commented he would be happy to share his notes with her. The woman was happy about that. She suggested making some copies and she could keep them right back. The man agreed with her and he had left the copies with his secretary to make copies for her. He thought it would only take a short while to do it. He suggested sending them right up to her. The short conversation too. The man said to the woman they didn't have to leave then. He explained they only took 15 minutes to drive to the theater. From there, the woman suggested taking a bus because it was really hard to find a place to park downtown and it was expensive too. The man replied that the park was free at 6 o'clock and driving so much faster than the bus. The woman said they had got plenty of time to get there and it was only 5:30 then and the play didn't start till 7.
Nói trái rồi.
The short conversation 3. The woman complained to the man she was having a bad day that day, and in the top of everything she had left her wallet at home. She suggested borrowing some money to get lunch. The man agreed with her, however he needed it back soon. He wanted to know how much he needed. The woman replied that $8 or $10 should be enough. She commented she would get the sandwich and a salad at the cafe downstairs for that much, and she promised paying him the day after. The man said he would give her 10 and she suggested paying him back. The short conversation 4. The man asked the woman not to go for that seafood restaurant because it was always so crowded. The woman explained it was close to the movie theater and it was still so inexpensive. The food was great. The man agreed that the food was not bad, however, he supposed there were other restaurants near the theater, and he said they would better stop talking and keep going. The woman thought they didn't have to leave home for another 15 minutes also, because the movie didn't start for another 2 hours, so they had plenty of time to eat before that. The short conversation 5. The man wanted to know if the man had got email about Friday's meeting because it had been cancelled. The man agreed with her. He explained the accountant had called him sick that day and it looked like she would be out all week. Of course, they couldn't have a meeting without her. The woman agreed with him. She commented she had done her notes already for her presentation. She had been working so hard on them. The woman said she could still use them, and his boss had told him the meeting had been rest for the following Wednesday. The man said to the woman, sorry. The woman said to the man, the new regulations was going to cost lots of money. The man agreed with her They had to remove the file the plant itself. The woman thought surpasses the operation for 6 months to do it. The short conversation too. The woman said to the man, the complaint must be had fire with the manager. The man viewed as the woman suggested. The man suggested showing him the products.
Yeah.
The woman disagreed with him. She couldn't still refund for the defective merchandise. However,
Merchandise. Prices.
the stock conversation 3. The woman said to the man, the rot has caused escalation in food prices. The man hoped it was right for bring them down before the holiday. The woman disagreed with him. She said
That line.
one day was up, they were stale. The short conversation 4. The man said to the woman he really loved those little cakes. The woman wanted to know if the man was buying two for everyone. The man disagreed with her. He said just 24, and they would having 12 for dinner, but another 12 people may come for dessert. The woman said to the man, there was restaurant they had been looking for, and she commented. As she complained she was hungry for lunch. The man thought, it seemed you have to wait until 6 p.m. The sign on the door said it opened only dinner. The woman asked, was sorry, were surprised by that. She said, everything that should be open to the public was this city might be open on strike. The woman complained to the man. He was lating again, and she wanted to know if he had stopped on the way. The man disagreed with her. She explained he had forgot to set his lamp, and he overslept. The woman suggested buying chocolate.
Một con này.
The woman said to the man, they thought we mismanaged to her an account. Yeah. The man replied, he guessed we should look for on the top. The woman agreed with him, and he wouldn't expect generous severance package. The short conversation 13.
Yeah.
The woman said to the man, she had been extremely happy all week. The man replied, you would be too if you had her fortune. The woman emotion being brought. The short conversation 9. The short conversation 9. The man said to the woman, he had an appointment with Dr. Blanche. The woman replied to the man, she was sorry the doctor had an emergency and he just cancelled his afternoon appointment. The man agreed with her. He just wanted a physical, and she asked if he reschedule it. And the final, the man said to the woman that was the last time he was telling the woman turning the radio up or leave. The woman wanted to know if the man didn't read some else. The man explained he needed to use the reference book in the library. Thank you for listening.